Maggot alert, maggot alert. Here's a maggot alert. Maggot alert, maggot alert. Yes, this is a maggot alert for sure. I know a lot of you guys probably know about this particular character. I've seen videos talking about him, and I was debating on even doing something on it because of that, and just how disgusted I am of people like this. So, yeah, I thought he deserved a chance at having the maggot alert position because that's what he is, or it is at this point, because it is a monster. Um, Nathan Larson is a pedophile and a white supremacist, and he's running for Congress. So check this out, y'all. Remember when I did the video on the election? It was either around the election or after it happened, basically about Hillary Clinton and also Donald Trump, and how I use the kind of a metaphoric analogy of the flasher. You know, flashers are people that basically flash their genitals or nude areas, you know, just for people just to get a rise out of them, or just for perverted like pleasure, or both. Um. Anyways, I use the analogy of basically how I was saying, well, Hillary Clinton. I use that when it came to white supremacy and their white supremacy, where I was saying Hillary Clinton basically like just flashed it a little. You know, doesn't mean that she isn't a white supremacist. It's just she's just letting you see very little bit of that. Trump just said, "Fuck it." I'm gonna take off the whole trench coat, dude, and just show my ass. So and so that's what you're seeing. And now you have a whole bunch of others that have been emboldened by that. That have been emboldened by this president's blatant racism, sexism, and a bunch of other crazy stuff. But this particular guy is just like, he just felt like it was a great opportunity to come out of the disgusting webbed like dwelling dark corners of the world that he supposedly came from. Oh Lord, this is just disgusting. This dude is like a freaking pedophile and also a white supremacist. And it's funny how black men are always sexualized and demonized for our, you know, for for our, how could I say this? For sexuality, especially straight black men, period. And it's always something sexual that they got to throw on us, you know. But in white society, you don't have that. And seriously, this dude, like, I didn't really hear much about him on the mainstream media, maybe because I don't really watch mainstream media like that. But even the fact that, like, he's not, he's not going to be a stain on white society because of his disgusting sexual deviant views. I mean, this man, or this monster, this devil, basically was saying that he would even molest his own baby daughter. That's disgusting. You know, he thinks that child pornography should be legal. He thinks that incest should be legal. And I mean, I'm going to read a little bit of this article. Let me scroll down. Sorry. Where is that? Where was I starting at? Okay. I'm going to start from this point. In rambling, hate-filled stream, in a rambling, hate-filled stream of consciousness, he calls his campaign manifesto, Larson laid out his views on the world. A fan of Nazi leader Adolf Hitler, Larson said that he wants to restore benevolent white supremacy, rebuild the patriarchy, eliminate child labor laws, and legalize early marriage. He also advocated for the legalization of incest and child pornography. When he was asked if he was a pedophile or just wrote up or just wrote about pedophiliac sex fantasies, Larson told HuffPost Thursday, "It is a mix of both. When people go over the top, there's a grain of truth to what they say." Given his views, Larson acknowledged to the news site that his candidacy is a long shot, but he said that he thought he has a chance amidst the blowback against political correctness. Yeah. This is what I mean by Trump's presidency emboldening these disgusting psychos. A lot of people are tired of political correctness and being constrained by it, Larson told the whole HuffPost. People prefer when there's an outsider who doesn't have anything to lose and is willing to say what is on a lot of people's minds. Nah, that's not on my mind. That's on your nasty ass, corrupt, like leprous, disgusting mind. He also noted that people who disagreed with someone like Trump might vote for them anyway because of the establishment. Anyway, just because the establishment doesn't like them. According to Larson, whites differ from other races because of, I'm quoting him, our cultural creativeness and are willing to invest in long term rather than living for today, and our conscientious desire to do the right thing, even if it requires heroic self-sacrifice for a good society. So you're telling me the right thing is to be a racist and a pedophile and a sexist, and the good of society is also that? Are you telling me that? What a pig. Oh, man. I'm just going to let you all read the article of this. And yeah, this is a reality. I'll say this. The whole white supremacist and pedophile connection is not a new thing. One thing that comes to mind is from what I'm sure you guys have heard of Alfred Kinsey. In case you haven't, I will tell you. I mean, he's the so-called father of the sexual revolution, and Alfred Kinsey took notes from a Nazi German officer by the name of Fritz von Balusek. Fritz von Balusek was an officer in the SS who pretty much abused children. He sexually assaulted children and took notes on it and gave them to Alfred Kinsey. And Kinsey had those, he had those things that this officer, this disgusting pig, gave to him as notes. As notes. This is a doctor taking notes from a freaking Nazi pedophile. I don't particularly care for Alfred Kinsey. There's some other things that I think he may have even been a pedophile himself. Just disgusting. Seriously. Like, how could you even let this happen and you knew what was going on? And you're taking notes on this stuff and using it for data, for your research, quote unquote. What a pig. This Larson character is basically trying to make his position legit and trying to normalize his position. I wouldn't be surprised if others will try to do the same thing, or even if groups like NAMBLA try to make themselves mainstream. A lot of them will claim that it's something that they're attracted to, or they were sexually born this way. They will claim that. I'm sure they're going to. But this is a monster. This devil believes in the abuse of children. He's a misogynist. It's funny how like black people, black men are always labeled as a misogynist and, sexually perverted. But yet you got this disgusting pig walking around and you don't see a whole group of white people being named that because of this pig. And I'll tell you this is not going to be the last time you see something like this. These people think that they can come into the mainstream now because Donald Trump has emboldened them. Yeah, the emboldened pedophile, racist idiot. Also reminds me of composer Richard Wagner. From what I read some things about him too. He was also a white supremacist, by the way. He supposedly was a pedophile himself. Like from what I understand, research that. I read it somewhere, but research it yourself. Yeah, shoot. I mean, St. Anthony said this. St. Anthony of Egypt said this. There's going to be a time where the insane or mad people, that's the term that he used, will call the sane person mad or crazy and basically make the sane person look insane. And he was right. This is what you guys are seeing by that. Yeah. The insane is trying to normalize itself. And anyone that votes for this clown, it shows you where their interest is. They don't care about humanity. They care about a party, and they're worshiping their own politics. And this is a straight up devil. Yeah, this is what it's come to. Emboldened. I don't understand why. I wonder actually if there's a close eye on this person. Why isn't he on the registry? Why doesn't he have to sign up for a registry? I wonder if he's on the freaking sexual registry. I mean, the monster cannot even be around his own daughter. Disgusting freaking lunatic pig. Another thing that this disgusting pig's manifesto is supposedly claiming is that he is so anti-PC. Basically, what he's saying is that he doesn't care about respect to anyone. They always use that I'm not PC argument. I'm not politically correct. Because they're attacking respect. It's not about politics. It's not about being politically correct. It's about respect, basically. They don't respect people. They don't respect life. Demons do not respect life. This demon-possessed pig does not respect life. He doesn't respect people at all. That's the whole point. So, yeah, whenever you hear that supposedly edgy sort of wannabe bad boy type thing, well, I guess you can say they are not a wannabe in this context. This supposedly tough image, saying, "Oh, I'm real. I'm not PC. I'm not sugarcoating it and all that, whatever." No, you're just making an excuse to be the disgusting pig that you are. That's what that is. Those that say this are totally just making an excuse to be disrespectful. And that's what this disgusting pig is doing. And then trying to advocate for perverse ways of living. And it's almost like, I'm not going to say almost, it is. It reminds me of just basically, how a lot of these Nazis advocated for philosophies like nihilism. I'm not blaming Friedrich Nietzsche for being a Nazi or anything like that. I don't know if he was a racist or whatever. I have to read more about him on that. But I will say that his philosophy definitely was embraced by Nazis, you know, to the point where, I mean, yeah, I understand. You want a clean slate and just kind of trying to define life from that clean slate. Eventually, it's going to become an ideology no matter what. But the other side of that is examples like this Nathan Larson lunatic, to where the highest things might lose value. Like that's what nihilism is. There is no definition to anything. And having an open slate on that basically gives license to anything happening. It's like you've made the form open to disgusting pigs like this to establish their ideology and to try to make it legit. And this is poison. It's disgusting. I personally believe that the Most High made good things as a foundation of the universe, and that mankind became unkind when they fell, when there was the great fall. And I mean, I can go into detail about that another time, but this is a part of that. It's always going to be good versus evil. It's not like good like totally left when man fell and became corrupt. But at the same time, evil's present is definitely known. And now we know the difference between good and evil. And generations and ages of people have basically strived to keep good, and to teach good. But yet you always had evil battling against that and trying to make itself legit, as if it's something that should be considered no matter what. And now you have this as another example of that. Evil will always try to make itself seem legit no matter what. It's always going against the Most High, because the Most High is the ultimate. Evil will try to make itself the ultimate. And when you are deceived by it, you become privy to the deceptions that evil pretty much not only promotes, but injects on not only you, but also society in itself and the whole world. This is not good. This is not a good thing. A lot of these monsters have felt emboldened to come out because of a lot of the same things this president is representing or has, or comes across as. So now it's almost sounded a call for these disgusting idiots to try to become legit. And even as far as running for a political office. Yeah, this is what the band Devo, when they mention their name, basically means de-evolutionizing. It almost, they were pointing out humans are de-evolving, because of their own corruption. And I would say pretty much de-evolving, and it's not an evolution, it's a devolution. That's what this is. Anyway, yeah, this is what seems that I don't want to say it seems where humanity is coming to. You're just seeing a lot of things that are open now, and I wonder what the future will bring because of this. These people feel emboldened to make their stance and their cause legit. The thing is, are we going to let them make that let them make that let them make that legit? It shouldn't be. Never let these devils be legit at all. You see their intentions, and their intentions is on the destruction of humanity. And for all of my black brothers and sisters, you know this straight up, that this is not anything good for us at all in so many blatant ways. Anyway, let me know what you think. I feel like I have more to say, but I'm going to say more in the comment section if I do have something to say. But yeah, this is not good. This is a disgusting pig, and definitely on some anti-God type thing, you know, an anti-human. Peace.